thinking about like downloading and DLC again.
Yeah.
You know, with the Fallout Pass coming out, you're talking about.
Yeah.
I kind of have like mixed opinions on it because,
Right.
well, not mixed. Like on the one hand, you know, when you download content, whether it's like, you know, to go on a game you already have, or
Yeah,
you
DLC.
downloaded a game itself.
Yeah.
Okay. And it goes the same actually with music when you buy music stuff, and stuff. I mean, in a way, I think okay, that's good because it's more environmentally friendly than having, you know, producing physical game or content itself, and it's probably better storage-wise. I do get those arguments, but I just, apart from my own thing where I like to collect my CDs and stuff like that.
Yeah, I get that honestly because I like having physical copies of games.
Yeah. But the one thing that's more just like a thing that, like a personal preference thing. But the one argument that I have not been swayed by is when I say I feel like you don't really own it. If you downloaded it, you don't really own it. And people say, well, yeah, you do. You paid for it. It's on your account.
I get what I get what you're saying, but legally you own it. The problem is though, you're relying on that company staying in business in the way of, say you've downloaded a game onto your console, right? And then you delete that game off your console because you need space on your, you need more memory. And then a couple of years later, you want to re-download that same game that you've already paid for, so you should be able to just re-download it, no problem. But the store in the console no longer has that game anymore, which can happen. They do remove games that aren't popular. That's it. You can't do anything about it. You paid for a game you can never play again.
Yeah. That's like one of them that I hadn't even thought of today already. And then the other one is like, you know, like when my uncle comes over, when I see my uncle, and he kind of goes, you know, because my uncle's like in his like late 30s, and he hangs out with his cousins. They pull out like some of their favorite games that they always play together.
Yeah,
a lot of these
like
games,
the SNES and stuff like that.
Yeah, and they're games like right from probably like when he was like a teenager to like early adulthood. So different consoles, but they physically pull out the game.
Yeah.
On the console, so it doesn't matter that they haven't like played this game and this game was made or whatever like 20 odd years ago. But I'm sorry, if you've downloaded something onto like your PlayStation, is your PlayStation gonna last 25 years?
Probably not.
Probably not, no. And then, do you know what I mean? Like, or for example, like sometimes like you have a kid.
It's on Xbox at least.
Yeah, or like Xbox. I mean, if you downloaded stuff when you had an Xbox, you downloaded stuff into your Xbox, and then because you preferred the PlayStation anyway, when the PS4 came out, we sold your Xbox to put the money towards the PS4. Now, admittedly, you didn't have that much, I don't think, downloaded on your Xbox because a lot of stuff.
I'd moved away from the Xbox at that point.
Yeah, so it wasn't a whole lot, it wasn't stuff you loved, but still, everything that was downloaded on that Xbox, you no longer own. Because you sold the Xbox. These kind of things happen. It's like...
You could say the same, though, with physical media on a console. Say I sold my PlayStation 3, I've still got over 30 PlayStation 3 games I can't play. I own them, but I have no way of accessing the information on them.
They're just like, I mean, I get a bit annoyed, like, I think whether, like, you're a PlayStation gamer or an Xbox gamer, I think every time the consoles move up a grade, like, so PS3 to PS4, everything, the PS4 should be able to play.
Yeah, they should always be backwards compatible.
Backwards compatible.
And it's been proven that they are capable of being backwards compatible. The people who make it just choose not to.
I mean, is it, you know, with the proven backwards compatible thing, is the PS4 proven to have the capability to play PS2 games?
No, I don't know about PS2, but PS3.
Because I know, like, sometimes there is just too big of a jump. But yeah, but at least, like, you know, if you've sold your PlayStation, like, completely now, you're not going to want to play your game. So you're probably going to sell your games. But at least the thing is, as well, if you've sold your PlayStation for, like, I mean, maybe it's got something to do where you don't game as much anymore, these days, sort of thing, and you're trying to make a bit of money for something you do need. At least the problem is the game's worth so much more than the console because you can go out like now and buy a PS3 for about say 150 quid.
Less than that.
Less than that, yeah. That's being quite generous. Probably around like 80 quid.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we sold an Xbox like a year ago, and that went for like 70 quid.
We sold that very cheaply though, because that was to a friend.
Yeah, we sold to a friend, but I knocked about £25 off what I saw them for in secondhand stores for the friend. But do you know what I mean? Like, so the game's worth a lot more on a console, even brand new.
Yeah.
A console's worth the value of about 5 games, and most people earn more than 5 games. So at least like you can give your games to a friend who still has a console, or you can hold on to it and then maybe later down the line. But if you're selling if you've sold all your consoles, you probably don't want a game anymore anyway.
Yeah.
But I think it's a bit like the same with music. Because again, personal thing is I do like the kind, especially with bands I like to collect the whole package. I really like the artwork, and I like to display it and things like that. But if I just downloaded the album, I'm talking about legally, not illegally downloading, legally downloading the album. Yeah, it's on my computer, but like I have my old Mac from college that had music and photos and all kinds of things on it, and it just went bust. And yeah, I was a bit lazy. It's the same with your phone. You've got a phone that's got some really nice pictures when we get together, but we're gonna have to go and find a card reader that will get that thing out of the phone. Like people's lives, and I'm sorry, even though it's like possible to get your shit off in theory, on my computer it won't even like turn on. So you're not. It's so difficult. Also, like cost. You know, it's gonna cost more to get that computer.
Yeah.
Probably to get someone to get the shit off it than it would to get a new one. And your phone is just like, I haven't really got time to dedicate to going around. So you just lose it. Whereas I don't lose it on CD. And the thing is, people make the argument, okay, well the CD gets scratched.
Yeah, it does.
It does, but
Physical media can get damaged, where you know you can restore digital media.
But the thing is, like when I got a CD, I put it into my computer.
Yes.
I download it to my computer. So if like I think I do have a CD like that, like where if my CD got scratched or damaged, and I'm using my iPod to listen to music mostly, I can listen on the computer.
Yeah.
I've still got a backup copy.
Yeah, you don't use the disc to listen to the music. You use your iPod anyway. It's just having the disc. You like collecting the physical media at this point.
But you know what I mean? It's easier if you own the thing.
Yep.
To get it back than if you own it digitally. Also, like I had some CDs that my uncle gave me that I put on my iTunes. If I want to share my music with a friend, because I'm not talking about like I get it's like, oh, you should buy it yourself, but no, I'm sorry, en masse, music sharing is bad, but if I want to give a CD to my sister, like I think you might like this band, or I know it's not exactly your thing, but listen to this, or she can take that CD and she can put it on her iTunes, whereas if I bought it on iTunes, it's like I'd have to burn it to I'd have to go out, buy a plain disc, burn it to the plain disc, and you can't share it anymore. Or what about like listening to it, just weird situations, like I don't know, your dad's giving you a lift in his car and his car only has a CD player, and you're going to England on like a 5-hour drive or some shit.
Yeah.
Got a CD. You can't do it if it's...
No, I agree, honestly.
You have choices.
Yeah. Choices.
Irritates me. But it's becoming more difficult now. People who want to do it that way. Like I was in Cardiff, and you've only got HMV now. That's it. Like okay, you've got second-hand stores. You go to a lot. You got to do them.
Well, yeah, the switch over from physical to virtual media is killing the traditional kind of music stores, the music shop sort of thing. Like that's dying because as more things go digital, including like movies now as well, it's killing those shops. But I gotta be honest, personally, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that the majority of stuff should be on digital, and then if you want it on physical, you can still order it to your home. But do you get what I mean? I think the default should be virtual media because it's better for the environment in general. But if you want physical, you should be able to, it should be possible for you to then order it to come to you. You may have to pay a bit more than you do now for physical media, but that's, you know, these are the choices we make. You know, it's that sort of thing. These are the things, you know, that is the issue. And same with books as well. Because now, books, I'm sorry, but books are things that, unless they're really looked after, they really do get wrecked. But now, I can download an entire book onto my iPhone and read it from my iPhone. I can download the audiobook and listen to the audiobook whenever I want. People get Kindles and they download the apps onto their like iPads to be able to read thousands of books. And there's, you know, the damage to the environment is so much less than...
But then I do understand the argument, but what annoys me is when it's made, you think about, like, even Kindles themselves, they could last a lot longer. Like, you know, the whole thing of a lot of technology is designed to break?
Yeah.
They leave in the next break to replace it?
That's never...
And, like... Because what I know is loads of fucking Kindles, which is probably, like, at least paper's biodegradable a bit more. I know the ink's...
yeah, but then the idea is so that, you know, all the things in the Kindle can be recycled.
Can be.
Yes, and should be. But we're talking about, like, if everything worked the way it should.
Yeah.
You know?
Which is the problem. That everyone sort of relies, a lot of this stuff relies on things working the way it should. And because I realised we've gone into books again. Because that's something that annoys my mum. Because my mum's a massive book reader. My mum reads, like, you know, like about 5 books a week. Thing is, she's got a Kindle. And I know they keep saying that they've got this, like, new technology and they have got better the screen light. she can't read off a Kindle. She has one, and she'll read
Why?
short things off a Kindle. She'll put it in a bag because it irritates her, right? Like, you know, like reading
Well,
off
that's
a computer
but
screen.
that's different though. That's to do with her eye. She has her own eye sensitivity.
No,
to
but
it.
it's not even, that applies to most people. Reading off a computer screen versus reading off a piece of paper, it does different
See,
things to
thing
your
is,
eyes.
so-
One is artificial lighting, and one is natural light.
The original Kindle though, which I had, it had the screen wasn't like say the an iPod screen. It was weird. It had no backlight to it, and if you were just looking straight at it,
Yeah.
you'd assume it was a page.
But
Like-
you know, as soon as you bring it out in the sun, the
Even
original
then.
Kindle.
No, it looked like a book. It was really weird. It almost looked
We
like.
still got that.
Do we?
Yeah, we still got it.
I'll show it to you at some point.
I've seen it. My mum.
Because it's really cool.
I get what you mean. The Kindles are not like computer screen lights, but there are issues where when you take them outside,
Yeah, it's like the old
But
Game
they-
Boy. You can't see anything.
yeah, or like some of them they try and do like natural style lighting,
Yeah.
but it just doesn't work properly. And the thing is, like, with us, if we read off a Kindle,
Yeah.
I assume you were not reading like my mum.
No.
Like my mum will read thousands and thousands
Well, again,
of pages
the thing
in
is,
a week, and it's a lot.
I
Your eyes.
have phases with reading. Like I had a good 3 years where I did more reading than gaming. Which could you imagine that?
Where did you make time for sleeping and eating?
I weren't gaming. I stopped a bit.
I can't
with
imagine
gaming.
that.
Yeah, but that was when the fucking PlayStation Network went down for 6 months.
So
Yeah.
I just realised my argument about CDs and convenience and shit, right?
Okay.
Okay, so where the CD store is closing down, right?
Mhm.
And it's like, oh, but it's just more convenient if you rip it, right?
Mhm.
Like you said, and you can always order it offline and stuff. My sister's birthday, I went to Cardiff. My number one objective was get CD for sister's
Yes.
birthday. Right? I want to get a couple of CDs, and I go there, and the only one record store HMV, that I was gonna buy from.
Yeah.
It was moving location. It's probably downsizing because that seems
Yeah.
to be what it does all the time now. So it's shut for it was 6-7 weeks.
Mhm.
It's not convenient because I have to give it. It's her birthday now, right? It's not like, oh, when I order it offline and then I will wait for it to be shipped,
Okay.
and then I will wrap it and then I'll bring it.
Then-
No, I need it today.
Okay. But I get
It's
that.
not convenient. You
okay.
can't get it today.
That's completely
Which
fair
is
enough.
so weird. It's backwards. It's
Yeah,
so weird
but
that it's now become really
The,
inconvenient.
the idea though is that eventually, and I don't mean I don't mean in decades time, I mean in 1 or 2, 3, 4 years time, half a decade at the most, it will be the thing of when you order something, as long as it's in the same country as you, it will be there in the same day.
Yeah, but it wasn't in the same country. It's the thing, and that's where it gets fiddly because, I had it when I lived in Hong Kong with metal music and stuff because
Yeah.
it was very difficult to get.
Yeah. They're very big
metal,
into the caramel dancing.
pop and stuff, and I think you can get even Asian metal. It just wasn't catered to that well
It's-
at all.
Well, like Dragon Force, so
No, I meant
that was a joke.
right. Okay, so it had to be ordered from Britain and America and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Whereas now my sister likes a lot of kind of indie. I don't know, indie, really weird rock bands, but also electronic music, and it's mostly European. It's Swedish, it's German, it's
Yeah.
French. And the thing is, what's good about record stores is they have kind of the money and the space and stuff and the shipping organized that they can get hold of obscure things and hold them. You wouldn't get as many, if you wanted to buy fucking Justin Bieber, they'll have they'll order thousands of copies, right? But they would have it, right? They would have it. Whereas, yeah, now I have to get it from these individual countries. So some are flying over from Norway
Okay,
and some are
you know
coming
with
from
that,
German,
though,
and then they're
right?
coming in German.
You're talking specifically about the physical
Fucking
media, yeah?
awkward, yeah.
But, I'm not sure with iTunes. This is true for Steam. I don't know if iTunes does it, but I would guess that they do because it would make sense, and iTunes is very accommodating to people. They are genuinely really quite good. Apart from making you re-sign a fucking terms of service every other week, they're pretty damn good.
It depends on the country though.
But
So-
my point is, with Steam, say it's Max's birthday, okay? And I want to get him something. But, there's nothing particular, I don't want to get him, a knick-knack or something that he's probably going to look at once and then leave aside. Oh, I know, I'll get him a game. He plays PC, so I'm not going to, I can't get him a physical game, really, anymore, because they don't exist on PCs anymore, really. So what I'll do, I'll buy him a game on Steam, and I'll send it to his account. I can gift him a game. And I'm pretty sure, with iTunes,
Yeah.
I would be very surprised if you couldn't do the same thing.
iTunes in Hong Kong is a fucking joke. Honestly, it's terrible. I can't remember all the problems with it,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure you just can't use the iTunes store at all.
Really?
It's really bad. But also, yeah, my sister's fans like me, there are certain bands that she gets the special editions with the
Yeah,
physical
again, with
she
physical-
wants to collect these albums.
So then you're going on to physical media again.
Yeah, no, but this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about what it's like when I'm like, you know, my experience was okay. My granddad's brother
Yeah.
was going to Hong Kong, right? So I have a free courier
Yeah.
to take the CD to Hong Kong for her birthday in time. I have gone to the largest shopping area in Wales, gone
Yeah.
to the capital. I want to go there, purchase the CD. I want to wrap it as well. Because it's going to be the option like with Steam and not environmentally friendly. But it's a thought that counts. I bought this lovely wrapping paper especially for her that I thought she'd like. And like I'm in, like a lot of people aren't into it, that's fine. But I like to kind of like personalize the wrapping paper for someone. It's kind of my way of showing like I put a bit of extra time into your gift. You know, I put some thought in it. It's a nice gesture, you know.
Yeah.
And so I get there, I fucking got the paper with me. I'm like, right, I'll buy the CD. I'll go down my grandparents' house. I will make it look all nice, and it will go la la la. No, now I've got to go home. I've got to try and track down these CDs that are not like some of them you can't get on Amazon. Like some at Amazon.com, not UK. Some come from the site. Then they've got to come to my house, and then I've rather got to send them back to Hong Kong, which is very environmentally friendly. Because at this point they're going all over the fucking place,
Can I make a point though, very
and it's going to
quickly?
be fucking late and inconvenient for me and late for her. It's just a nightmare.
Okay, can I make a very quick point
Yeah.
though? Do you think maybe this has more to do with your frustration with the fact that Cardiff is a tiny fucking splot of a capital city with barely anything in it, and so it's very difficult to find anything specific unless it's something very
No,
popular?
because you could get it in HMV.
But
Less and
it
less.
wasn't there, so you couldn't.
No, HMV wasn't there. The whole fucking store wasn't there. That's my problem. The whole shop wasn't there. It was downsizing, and the fact, it's frustrating because it's a capital city with I get one CD store. I'm happy. Okay.
It's more than one
downloading is-
CD shop in
No, but no, there really is only.
Sure.
There is like the one I go to a lot. My CDs, which is great. That's entertainment. It's a second-hand CD store. In the market's okay. It's second-hand market, right? Which is great. There's vinyl fucking shops. You can get the shit on vinyl
Yeah,
over there.
well, vinyl's become very hipster though.
Yeah, but no, HMV is the only big record store for new records. Like, okay, you can go to Spillers, but which is also celeb, but Spillers is primarily a record store. It's a vinyl store,
Yeah.
and it has, again, sweet FA CD wise. They will order you a CD if you want it in.
Yeah.
You can go there with a list, so which is quite like good sometimes. Again, if it's difficult to track down, it's more for if you're buying vinyl.
Yeah.
And you want a CD thrown in, you can tell them what you want, and they will track it down and stuff like that. But again, that's online
Well then, the
shopping
point
at that point.
though is that,
only
obviously you have frustrations around this, right? But the CD shops would not be closing if they were offering a better service than the internet
Yeah,
shops.
but that's the problem. It's just I wish
They
there
don't
was,
offer a good service.
but there is still
Like Blockbuster shut down.
Yeah, I know, right? Blockbuster shut down, and this is a good point, right? Because I get the fact a business isn't going to shut down if it's not. Isn't going to shut down when it's doing well, because it's losing money.
Yeah.
But what frustrates me, again, when you think of a capital city, just have fucking one, is people say, oh yeah, but we don't need Blockbusters anymore because we got like Netflix and streaming. But how many occasions have there been where me and you really want to watch a movie together?
Yeah.
It's not on Netflix.
I get
it, and we were like, if Blockbusters was still open, we could watch it now. Or when we want to watch stuff in the car, or like at the caravan or camping, it's like you want the physical DVD, and it's like you don't want to buy that shit. Even if you're wanting to buy that shit, you can't because there's no DVD store anyway to buy it from. You'd have to order it offline. So it's like when you want to watch a movie, it's weird that by the advancements like streaming is to make shit convenient, right? And it's amazing how many times it actually makes an inconvenience.
Yeah, but then you're not factoring everything there though. Like you can with your phone. Like let's be honest, a lot of our restrictions are from our socio-economic background. It's because we're fucking poor. So it means that we don't have access to the things that most people have access to. Because let's be fair, we are young, 20-odd-year-old
Yeah, but we are the people who are more like
with not that much money. But my point is, if we had more money, we could afford the kind of internet connection on, say, my phone, which would allow me to stream a movie straight onto our TV.
on your phone.
No, you stream it from your phone to the TV.
Hey, what about the portable DVD players for camping, car rides, and caravan?
But again, they have the same equivalent, except you can plug them into your phone. So your phone can have the movies on it, and they go onto the screens.
But do you see what I mean by a lot of people wouldn't be able to afford that? A lot of people would, yeah.
But a lot of people would.
No, but most
And
people
it's
would.
the people who can afford it are the people who spend money on it that make it popular, which means that the businesses that offer the alternate service don't have that much money anymore, and that's why it switches. That's a free market, which I don't entirely agree with.
No, this is what I'm saying, but now we've entered a situation. Like, we contributed because we signed up for Netflix, which is one of the things that kills stores. Because for us, you know, to pay, I think when we started it was like £5 a month.
Yeah.
To have, like, and you can watch shitloads of TV series and movies. There's more value in the TV series because that shit to rent would be extortionate and to buy.
There's things we just would never have seen if we didn't have Netflix.
Yeah, there's just a whole massive, though, jump then. Because, again, like, your phone per month is very expensive.
Oh, yeah.
I'm paying a hell of a lot. Well, we're paying a hell of a lot for that.
Please.
And again, you really can't use internet. What do you get? The guy is like, okay, you get like 5 minutes a day on YouTube, and that's pushing it. And it's costing it's costing more than our landline internet.
Yeah.
It's the same as landline internet, TV license, and Netflix all rolled into one per month. It's ridiculous, and we can't do like this movie stuff on it. It's just, and the thing is, like, okay, yeah, we're on the lower end, but who are the people who watch like movies every weekend? Like teenagers, young people are really into movies
the
and
point
music.
is,
They're big.
you know, most teenagers and people of our age, they still live with their parents, so they have access to these things.
No, but then you have another difference because then you've got families a bit older than us, go to late 20s, early 30s, families who are a bit better off but have have children.
Small troglodytes,
Can't afford to pay all this money.
Yeah.
But I look at like your parents, my grandparents, they don't have Sky because it's got too much because you end up with, you've got more money, you end up with more stuff.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit of choice wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
I just don't, that's what I'm saying. It's not the fact that I know it's going that way, I know why it's going that way, but the thing is a lot of people I talk to act like there's not actually, like, why would that be inconvenient? This should be really convenient for you. And I'm like, no, there's loads of times when it's not convenient.
No, I agree, honestly. I do agree with you. I just kind of, you know, let's say, give an equal viewpoint. You know, play devil's advocate a bit. And you're always funny when you get fired up.
It's just backwards. Like, okay, because you know one of the things I miss is I used to like, as a general hobby and as a hipster, is I would go to say like HMV to buy a CD. Like I want to buy a Marilyn Manson CD. Yeah. But do you remember? Do they have it here when you used to listen to the records in store? They had the big headphones and the players on the wall. Yeah. And I would like that. I'd go to buy Marilyn Manson, but I'd have a peruse around, see what else had come out, you know. Yeah. And I'd like, if something looked interesting or whatever, I'd listen to it, and it would kind of be a bit of like a, you know, I kind of like listen to some new music instead of just like. But now they're like, oh yeah, but you can do that. You just sit in front of your computer and you go on YouTube. Yes, but I like to physically, it was like an activity. I like to go out, get out of my house. I like to leave my computer desk and move. But I get the fact that that's
you sound old.
Somewhat invalid. But the fact that it has become massively more inconvenient is just well backwards.
Yeah.
I get so angry about this stuff. It really does.
Yes, you do.
Frustrate me. I have a really big headache now from talking too much.
Good job.
Ow.
Oh, baby. Don't say anything.
I feel like a moo.
A moo?
A moo.
You feel like a moo?
Like a silly moo.
Don't even know what a moo is.
Me neither, but people call you a silly moo sometimes.